USL Championship Saturday night is brought to you by Sacramento State. The Republic back home in the California capital after a 10-day hiatus. They welcome in San Antonio FC, and inside Heart Health Park as well, you'll find this match. Rob McAllister, Adam Moffett with you, of course. And Adam, as we know, when these two teams get together, it doesn't matter where they are in the standings, it's going to be one heck of a battle.
It's been a very physical affair the last few seasons. When these two teams meet, they're always striving to be the best in the league. San Antonio this season struggled a little bit, but with a third of the season left to go, they need results, and they'd love nothing more than come here in Sacramento and get 3 points for their confidence. Last time they were here, Republic came away 3-1 victors, moved on to the conference final, unable to get it done. But that night, they came out with intensity, similar to they did against El Paso last time we saw them here at Heart Health Park. And if they can come with that, the attack, defense solid, not giving them any options away, Republic could find themselves another big 3 points.
Well, Republic have started to find their groove a bit, and a lot of it has to do with this man. Nick Ross on a career year already, 3 goals, 6 assists on the season. Playing a little outside of his normal role, but he's getting it done.
He is getting it done. He's been asked a little bit differently from seasons past to go a little higher up the field. We saw some opportunities early in the year where he wasn't able to put the ball in the back of the net. The goals are coming thick and fast. So unfortunate last time out here, hit the woodwork 3 times, but he just makes the team tick. It's not only the goals, the assists, but it's his work rate.
Well, how about Jorge Hernandez, one of the best assist men in the league, has the club record for San Antonio with 18. He'll be dangerous.
Very dangerous player. 8 assists so far this season, 10 last season. A lot of their attack goes through him. You can't give him time, you can't give him space. If you do, you will get punished. Keep an eye on him all night.
San Antonio, Sacramento, it's been one of the best battles throughout the last decade of the USL Championship. We expect nothing less here in the capital of California. USL Championship Saturday night continues. More to come here from Heart Health Park.
At Sky River Casino, join today and receive $15 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
¿Cómo se crea una comunidad con actitud ganadora? Manteniéndonos activos, trabajando y jugando juntos, fortaleciendo nuestros cuerpos, huesos y músculos con alimentos sanos, frescos y regionales. Crystal Creamery orgullosamente patrocina a atletas y equipos deportivos en el Valle Central de California. Porque cuando nutres a una comunidad, la comunidad prospera. Crystal Creamery. Simple, local, fresh.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
Are you ready to join the charge and put down the pump? If you're ready for a clean start, contact SMUD first. We'll help you find ways to save, share the best options to charge at home or on the go, and answer any questions you have about owning an electric vehicle. For everything you need to know about buying, charging, saving, and low rates, start here. Contact SMUD first at smud.org/drive-electric.
And the Republic have had this crowd ignited early. And it's bedlam in the capital city.
At Sky River Casino, experience the height of hospitality. With 18 restaurants and bars, there's something for everyone. It's taste on a whole new level. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com. At Sky River Casino, join today and receive $15 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
¿Cómo se crea una comunidad con actitud ganadora? Manteniéndonos activos, trabajando y jugando juntos, fortaleciendo nuestros cuerpos, huesos y músculos con alimentos sanos, frescos y regionales. Crystal Creamery orgullosamente patrocina a atletas y equipos deportivos en el Valle Central de California. porque cuando nutres a una comunidad, la comunidad prospera. Crystal Creamery. Simple, local, fresh.
Big question for Sacramento was how would they respond after the loss to Lou City? El Paso came to town, and Kieran Phillips putting on notice that Sacramento is back.
Clinical finishing from him. 10 goals on the season so far for Phillips in all competitions. Republic really want to continue that form here tonight at home in front of their own fans, especially heading into this crunch stage of the season.
Let's take a look at Sacramento starting 11. Mark Briggs, a similar lineup. A couple of injuries here, but Lee Desmond, Timmer, and then Chibi Okebu, the 17-year-old, getting his 4th start.
That shows the coach has a lot of faith in him, a lot of trust that he loves what he's seen from the youngster. I mean, everyone is on form for that Republic side right now. Christian Perano is a player I think we'll see tonight as well, creating some havoc against his former side.
And for San Antonio, really struggling as of late, but they were able to find a result at home against North Carolina.
They've had 2 clean sheets in back-to-back games. Things are trending in the right direction for them, and they know if they can get a victory tonight here in Sacramento, it'll give them a huge, huge boost.
Let's take a look at Alan Marcina's lineup. They've had a lot of changes. 22 out of the 23 games, a different starting 11. It's been quite a change, but Luis Solanac is back. That's going to be a big boost, and so they've got some options here. Still some other injuries to deal with, but this San Antonio side, when they come to Sacramento, it doesn't matter who's in the 11. You know they're going to give it all that they've got. We've got more to come. We've got tip-off coming up in just a few months. This kickoff could be the start of something great for San Antonio or for Sacramento. Can they keep the momentum going?
At Sky River Casino. Catch all the action with rewards that add up and up. Experience new heights. With 18 restaurants, bars, and lounges, there's something for everyone. Enjoy over 80 table games, more than 2,100 slot machines in our thrilling high-limit room. Savor the win. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
How do you build a community that thrives? By staying active, by working and playing together, and by building strong bones and bodies with food that's simple, local, and fresh. Crystal Creamery has proudly supported Central Valley athletes and athletic programs since 2012, because when you nourish a community, the community thrives. Crystal Creamery, simple, local, fresh.
Listen up.
Why do you do it?
You ignore the signs and the flashing lights.
Don't you see the work zone?
Seriously? Caltrans is working right there.
Right next to your speeding car.
My mom is out there.
That's my dad's truck.
That's my papa behind those cones.
So slow down.
Watch out for them. And be alert. How would you feel if that was your dad? Be alert. Be work zone alert.
Perfect 71 degrees in Sacramento. The Republic taking on San Antonio. Republic in red. The visitors in white. Our referee is Nabil Benzalai. Checks his watch, about to get going here. Republic will head to the north stands. San Antonio to the American River. There's the kick, and here we go from Heart Health Park. Rob McAllister, Adam Moffett with you as both these teams begin the final third of their season. And for San Antonio, it's going to be a critical stretch run of 11 games to see if they can find themselves above the playoff line when it's all said and done. Sacramento currently in second place, 38 points, and looking to see if they can build some room between those just below them. Republic coming off a fantastic performance against El Paso. They'll try to mimic that here against the San Antonio side that's just trying to get healthy, see if they can finally make a run out of Moffett. What has gone wrong for San Antonio?
Yeah, not quite been the season that we've seen years past from the 2022 USL champions. Still a very, very dangerous side, a lot of changes, a lot of injuries, as you mentioned. If they can get back to that physical style of play, being a little bit more direct, they can cause anyone troubles. And as we know, in the USL Championship, you hit form at the right time, you could be the victor at the end of the season.
San Antonio coming off a 1-0 victory over North Carolina. They'll try to go back-to-back, 2 straight clean sheets. However, they have not scored on the road in their last 5, and away from San Antonio, it has been a lot of trouble for this silver and black side. Just 1 win that went coming on April 20th against Hartford, really the start of the season. They had a pretty good run. They only had 1 loss in their first 7. Since then, it has not gone the way Alan Marcina and this side has hoped. They're trying to find their way here against Sacramento. Meanwhile, for the Republic, a fantastic game against Lewis City. Ended up drawing a pretty tough result at the end of that one, a 4-3 defeat. But Mark Briggs talked about seeing something different in his side, and he hopes that continues as they saw a great performance against El Paso in the 2-0 win. What do you want to see from Sacramento as they begin their final third of the season?
You just see they look a little bit more dynamic in the final third. Players moving, runs off the ball. It's not one-dimensional, which it looked like for a little phase. It was just cross the ball in, but everyone seems to be clicking, and it helps to have a little bit of consistency in the final third. We've had some injuries at the back, but I think Mark Briggs, even with that defeat in Louisville against the best team in the USL Championship, you can go in there and score 3 goals. It's hard to do, but they took that confidence with them in El Paso, and you just see as they're popping the ball around, just everyone's looking to get open.
Here's Christian Prano, the former San Antonio man, outside the box. Will send it one in. Kieran Phillips is there, unable to get to it, and Jorge Hernandez, another great year. 8 assists for Jorge, and he's 18 so far, a club record. And we saw him with Los Angeles in all-league selection before, and the whistle comes in quickly as Kieran Phillips was charging forward. You talked about in the pregame, he has 7 goals in the USL Championship, 10 overall, 3 braces. Kieran Phillips, when he gets rolling, you know that he's going to be able to put some of the back in the net. For San Antonio, short bench. Again, they've basically 4 outfield players tonight to see how they play this game. Looks like they're ready to attack, though, as Aldair Sanchez is quick to get back. Ball movement already looks better for Sacramento in the first 3 minutes of this game.
It does look lively, and you see Jack Gerd just marauding down the right wing. And just the patience as well from the Republic. If it's not on, they're willing to move it around, shift it, and then from these kind of positions is how can we start to get over to that other side where Aldair Sanchez has some space.
Jack Gerd picking it up as well as late, is now 5 assists on the year, had 6 a season ago. And one of the best wingers in the entire USL Championship is Aldair Sanchez tries to sneak that past Reese Buckmaster. Sanchez in a bit of a battle, and it will be Republic ball one more time. First time these two sides will have met this year. They'll be back at it October 5th. But tonight ever critical for this Republic side trying to get on a roll. How about Chibi Okebu, the 17-year-old, getting the start. Shane Wheat out with a injury he suffered a couple of weeks ago to his collarbone. But Chibi, they have said all along, he looks ready to play. And he doesn't appear to be afraid. He's now starting to pick up some serious minutes at a really crucial time for Sacramento. And that's how good teams ultimately end up at the end, hoisting the cup, is having guys step up, maybe unexpected or not. Nick Ross finding Pirano. Gurr again, heading this one. He goes a direct ball, looking at the backside. It'll be out there. Sanchez just inside the 18, sends it right back in the mix. Who will be there? No one for Sacramento. And out it goes in the first corner kick of the night, but a good set for Sacramento nonetheless.
Good look. Aldair Sanchez, ton of space at the back post. There was bodies in the box, taking no chances. At the back, San Antonio conceded that corner kick. And we just talking about the youngster, Chibi, 17. He's a handful. I don't think the linesman liked what was done there. I'm not too sure what was done, but we're gonna have to redo it.
It'll be Justin Portillo, the mid-season acquisition from Tulsa. Out-swinging ball here will go low. Timmer almost getting his second goal. His first career goal coming a few weeks ago against El Paso, the second on the night. And what a celebration it was post-match for Jared Timmer, and almost gets a second.
Yeah, he does well on this, Jared Timmer. It's a tough one. It just kind of skips right in front of him. He's just redirecting it towards the goal. Sometimes those take a little deflection on the way. Nick Ross just gets caught as he played the ball around the corner. Yeah, hand to the face for Nick Ross, and the referee's going to stop play.
Well, let's take a look at our inactive report brought to you by Delta Dental. And of course, no Rodrigo Lopez, no Shane Wheat, and Mohamed Omar. Mitch Tainer not in. Several San Antonio key players. I mean, you look at Lucas Silva, Kevin Lambert, Jake LaCava, Juan Agadello, their leading goal scorer. It's been a tough goal for Alan Marcina's side and trying to stay healthy.
I think some Republic fans were a bit disappointed Mitch wasn't in that lineup tonight. Hopefully he gets back healthy and playing. He's had a good spell here at the Republic, 2 spells with the Republic.
Shannon Gomez is in the 18. Here's Luis Felipe battling with Trovaboni. He is a big body. On loan from the Portugal side, B-side. And this will be in the favor of San Antonio. San Antonio just 6 wins, 11 losses, and 6 draws. The 11 losses matches what they did total in the last 2 previous seasons. Of course, a 25-5 record. Then you look at 14-6 and 14 in 2023. But this year's been a bit of a tougher road, as it will be Pablo Cisniega. Marcina trying to find some ways. Think about last year, how many players were in and out, a lot of guys on loan, not as many coming through San Antonio as we saw a year ago. And they do have a shorter bench. Tonight we'll see how they attack this match, and there is a whistle coming against the latest acquisition on loan from Chivas, and what a fantastic goal he had. Jesus Brigido, his first game, big time goal. We've seen a lot of those sort of debuts for players, and they really make an impact, and this might be up for goal of the week. It was just an absolutely fantastic take by the latest attacker for San Antonio. Brigido moving forward, trying to find Solniak. And a streaking opportunity here for Hackinson, but Jared Timmer able to meet the challenge. And a whistle comes in against Luke Hackinson. 4 seasons, former MLS player with Nashville. Nearly 60 appearances in the top league in the United States. Here's Kieran Phillips making a run, trying to get behind, and does. It's just cleared away by Boney in time. Throw for the Republic here. Bit of a struggle at home, 4-4-4, and really they tried to find some answers of some of the issues, but they feel like they've maybe got a grasp on it now. Teams have come in quite aggressive against Sacramento in 2024, and on the road dominant. Their first loss coming a few weeks back against Lou City, a 4-3 defeat, which they were up late in that game. But a fantastic road record, and how do you try to solve it, or do you think it is solved here at home?
I don't think it is solved yet. I think stringing some numerous results together can help this stage of the season, but the whole purpose of the regular season is to finish as high as possible, so want it comes playoff time, you get the advantage of playing in front of your own fans. If the season ended today, I think, based on form, the Republic would rather be on the road, but if they can just turn it around here, we know they're capable of doing it. This squad can do it. We saw a brilliant performance against El Paso last time here. You start stringing a few together, definitely puts the rest of the Western Conference on alert, because this is not somewhere you want to come when the Republic are full of form, they're full of energy.
Sacramento looking to pounce on a mistake. Hernandez holding, the Riverside native, former LA Galaxy product, who really burst on the scene with Los Dos. 86 appearances and now finding himself in his second year with San Antonio.
Without the ball, you see Republic moving it side to side. San Antonio go with 3 center backs as well, but they'll almost drop into a back 5. They're really up against it. That's where Sacramento has to find those little pockets of space. Christian Pirano is going to operate underneath the strikers, moving side to side.
Mark Briggs, 100+ wins in the USL Championship, and has his team currently in the 3rd spot. A couple of games in hand of Memphis, as Memphis pulls out the victory tonight. But it's going to be a battle. You think New Mexico may have had this sealed, but we've seen it before where teams run on a pretty good stretch. They don't hold on, and see where it all ends up. But those two probably battle out, and can they push New Mexico toward the end of the year here?
You just never know. This time of the season, it's anyone can go on a run.
Well, San Antonio picking up the win. It was their first win since July 6th, before defeating North Carolina 1-0. And late in that game, they're able to pick up the goal. Republic still with the best goal differential in the Western Conference. They're hoping to use that their advantage as they continue on the 2024 campaign. And Mark Briggs talked about, they finished first last year. They really didn't have a lot of adversity. Had a little adversity this year, and will this be a good thing? He doesn't seem to be all that focused. They want to have good results, but it's not about finishing first. It's about finishing in the best possible form as they head into October.
Last season was, again, another successful regular season, and the club looked like they were more than capable, I should say, but it wasn't to be in the playoffs. Again, you just don't know. So I think that's what Mark Briggs has mentioned time and time again. The results might not go away, but if we're building in we're trending in the right direction. And we've seen that the last couple of weeks, especially in the attack. It seems to be like things are starting to really click.
Jacker, a little bit of space, will cut it back, looking for Felipe. Chibiokebu out of Roseville, just about 20 minutes north of here. Academy player signed and has had quite an impact, and they just think he's getting bigger and stronger, and now it's just trying to make sure they develop in the right way. Aldo Sanchez turning, Buckmaster, the cross coming, looking for Kieran. And Phillips going to be the follow-up, Jacker. And Hernandez is able to collect. Another threatening play here coming from Sacramento's left side. Seems to have been a little more dangerous from both sides. It almost seemed it was all Jacker's right wing that was the productive part of the first season, but here we go as we moved in the middle. You're starting to see a little more action from Alder Sanchez and Tommy Villader.
A really good play against Reese Buckmaster there. It was Alder Sanchez. He just rolled him, let the ball run through.
I don't even know if the referee saw that. It was a little bit of a clip from Aldair Sanchez on Luis Solniak. Solniak, who missed majority of the season, on his 4th consecutive start, and a big acquisition for them coming from last year is Solniak, one of the better El Paso players the last 3 seasons. Has some MLS pedigree and 2 goals on the year, and they're really hoping to get him going.
Not much in that, just he actually stood on him, made him maybe caught one of his laces. That was always frustrating when you're playing, I think. Solniak's trying to remember how to tie his laces. I mean, I bet you there's a bunch of guys out there without laces anymore. They're slip-on shoes.
Yeah. All this new technology you're not used to.
Oh, just when I back in my day, it was
Did
just
you have Velcro?
black shoes only. I have Velcro heads. No. It was just as I was a youngster, we started getting the colors just started to become popular, and some of our coaches were like, "You can't wear any colored boots. It's got to be black and keep it simple." But
yeah, the 90s are back too. Baggier jeans, the fluorescent colors. And Jorge Hernandez, ball driven well right at Danny Vitiello, the reigning goalkeeper of the year, and he's going to try to spark something forward as Jack Gers run along the trim. Great transition here for Sacramento. Can they make something out of it? It'll come back to Portillo.
And straight away, San Antonio, though, they don't want to give up any goals, but everyone's just getting back behind that ball as quickly as possible, trying to create a wall. It's like a game of Tetris for Sacramento. They just got to find a way, just keep moving the ball, and see what finally opens up.
Nick Ross, a career high 6 assists. He has been brilliant this summer. Aldair Sanchez, another one looping high. It will be easy enough for Cisniega. Cisniega at LAFC 2019, where he made his debut with the club. And now his 15th appearance of this season with San Antonio, 1.14 goals against. Hawkinson can't get there quick enough. It'll be a throw for Aldair Sanchez in Sacramento. A lot more control from Republic you've seen the last few games. They're being patient but being quick and decisive at the same time. It's not trying to force something but maintaining possession. It seemed to work well. They've got Luz City back on their heels a little bit, which very few teams have done. However, they did lose today. They were down a man early. We saw just a brilliant performance against El Paso, not allowing a single shot on target. As Boney tried to dribble up. Excuse me, that was Burra. And look at this, Christian Pirano still going. Pirano nearly sneaking back post. He's hard to bring down, and he nearly got the game's first in the 19th.
And it looked like he was down on the ground, Christian Pirano. And you see the strength. Republic doing a great job winning it back. He is on the ground. It's just arm just pushing him straight back up. I love seeing that, because in the modern game, players go down and they stay down. But he doesn't want it. He genuinely just wants to get on with the play and make something happen.
And that was not an easy save for Cisniega, and he was able to control it right through the legs of Kendall Burks. Bit of uncertainty for San Antonio this year. One man who has not been something they've had to question. Kendall Burks has played every single minute of the season for Alan Marcina. Flying forward here, here's Blanco. Not many bodies for San Antonio as they try to recycle this run. Coming crashing in is Buckmaster, but easy for the Irishman, Lee Desmond, who sends it clear. Manley will collect. Chance for a transition for Sacramento, just a bit too high of a look forward for Kieran Phillips. Chibi Okebu, the youngster, going in hard against Brejito. Brejito won't get the call, and it will be Sacramento here back to retain. Republic, 32 goals on the year, 20 against, 24 for San Antonio, 31 against. Atkinson, Solniak.
Antonio don't have too many options, just looking ahead of them.
Good step from Felipe. Phillips in stride. Bura behind him. Phillips will continue with a run. And no whistle coming. The crowd insists, but it won't matter, as Cisniega will pick it up.
It's good from the turnover, and Phillips, he's so dangerous running at someone, and yeah, I don't know if there's too much in that. It's maybe Bura from behind him, if anything.
He does, but
you just love seeing that. That's why the fans have loved seeing Kieran Phillips, the addition. He's very explosive. He gets into those areas.
Whistle in, and here tonight, Nabil Bensalah is calling it tight. I mean, this is a San Antonio side that used to really bully teams, and not quite maybe the personnel to do it this year. They're still going to be physical, but referee trying to keep control of this one early.
And you've seen a little correlation that San Antonio in the years past, they've had all that success. They rarely would they outpossess any teams, but this season they have outpossessed a lot of teams, but it hasn't resulted in the points like it did in the past. So sometimes there's, and again, massive injuries, you know, non-stop, hard to get consistency.
A ball in a rope to Gurr from Felipe. Sensational. Sacramento is finding room all over the pitch here in San Antonio's half. This crowd would like to see them take advantage of it.
Yeah, there's just, again, a bit too narrow. Not much out wide there.
Felipe trying to find Phillips. Boney was there.
If Sacramento can win this ball back. If you cannot, you just want them to launch it forward, and you're going to get it back with the numbers back there.
Bit of mishandle from Jared Timmers. Going to head it all the way back to Danny Vidiello. Just 3 returners for San Antonio. Manley, Gomez, and Tainter from that championship team a couple of seasons ago.
And you definitely lose a little bit of your DNA when you look at that many players. It's a risky one from Nick Ross.
While you look at Sacramento's roster, it's been few changes over the last couple of years. This for Portillo. This will work nicely. Aldair Sanchez on the edge, works it in, and Buckmaster is able to send it back. Good defending by Reese Buckmaster, who came over from Hartford in July. He has earned a starting position for Alan Marcina. And battling is Christian Perano. He won't get the whistle. And now San Antonio on the run, through in some space. Solniak. Vidiello will get back. On their heels comes San Antonio, able to find a way as Sacramento at the breaking point, able to save it, not fall off the edge. And Solniak can't put it away. He can't believe it.
Once again, that man Danny Vitiello comes up huge. He hasn't had anything to do tonight. But when he's called upon, and the ball hops up on Solniak, and he fakes out Desmond and Timmer, and what a strong hand that is from the goalkeeper, the reigning goalkeeper of the year, and the candidate for winning it again this year, Danny Vitiello.
Solniak can't believe it. What a stop from Danny Vitiello. 0.80 goals allowed on the season. 10 shutouts. He's only allowed 16 goals, and you think about 4 of those came against Lou City. So just another brilliant campaign from Danny Vitiello, and maybe his best season yet in all of his time in professional soccer. And it has kept Sacramento in some games, especially early on in the season. And once again, he denies the opponent in Republic. Keep this game level.
Just the threat that San Antonio possesses. The guy like Solniak up top, he knows how to score goals in this league. He's proven it, and you saw the quality there, and he was really unfortunate actually. That ball hopped up as he was breaking through. Managed to maneuver it to his left foot. And these are the moments where you don't want to get frustrated. You just want to keep that ball, yes, and then intention is to score a goal, but
there's Sanchez, the hip check, and he won't get it. It will go in the favor of San Antonio once again as Carter Manley able. And they may have had a head injury. I'm not quite sure if they're going to slow player, training staff. Staying on the sideline for San Antonio for the moment.
Is the throw in for San Antonio. Carter Manley maybe took a hand to the face, but they're going to have a throw in. And for the Republic, it's get everyone squeezed up in there. Don't allow them to get out. You see almost every single player is just in a quarter of the field here.
Been to the new digs yet? New shop for Sacramento? Pick up new gear?
I have not been yet. I've been invited a couple times, but I gotta make my way down there. You know, from where I live, it's a bit of Beverly Hills. It's a long drive.
Beverly Hills. Looking down at all those, and well, looking at the Doco there, 4th and J Street, and so it's great to have a full shop again and a lot of new sweatshirts, hats, and a lot of great stuff out there. Karen Phillips trying to get past Burks, won't do it. Manley's there instead. Aldair Sanchez, a bit of pressure, pushing backwards. Room for Lee Desmond here. How about Desmond? He has played in some massive matches throughout his career. Irish Cup finals, the US Open Cup final. And he is ready to have a USL Cup championship to his resume. Nick Ross cutting it right back. Staying on his feet, as always, it's Christian Pirano. Sacramento was able to take away from San Antonio. And what a get he has been. So good in possession. And ever a threat. Portillo's looking for a teammate. A little bit of a step coming from the back of Bura. Says when you see Justin Portillo further up in the attack, good things happen for Sacramento. Lee Desmond's going to send a deep cross in. Chance for Sacramento. Brahito and Gurr will battle inside the 18. Unable to clear safely. Here's Chibi. Chibi Okibu. Okibu still with it. Good pave. Here's Nick Ross. Oh, Nick Ross and Gurr denied. Cisniega sends it clear near post. But Chibi Okibu says he's a center back who likes to get forward. He did it right there.
He
and
did.
a great chance for Sacramento.
Lovely ball in by the youngster. And it starts with Lee Desmond. And we like from Sacramento here is they just didn't allow San Antonio to get a good clearance on it, keep the play alive. Chibi gets a little fortunate, the ball bounces away, but a lovely pass into the path of Nick Ross. And Jack Gurr just can't find Kieran Phillips in the middle.
Portillo hard driven well. Felipe was there. Gurr waiting on the second bounce. He'll collect and he'll send it out wide one more time and just a bit too long. Sacramento has been applying a lot of pressure here tonight, Adam. Consistently, there's been a threat from the boys in red. So far, San Antonio has been able to escape and remain scoreless 30 minutes in. Back to the corner it goes on this right side. Republic working the ball nicely in this first half.
With 30 minutes in, and you have to say San Antonio's probably had the best chance of the night. Zanni Vitiello, a wonderful stop. Sacramento's had the better of the ball. They've had it in some really good areas. And you just see, again, you don't want to You don't want to just sit on it too much. And Justin Portillo slides it out to the side. This is where Sacramento, if they can get into the middle, pop it out wide, hit the striker's feet, get Kieran Phillips involved a little bit.
Bura acting as an enforcer in the mid section of this park for San Antonio. Luis Felipe finding Sanchez again. Buckmaster has just gotten that right foot out multiple times tonight. It's worked out well. Back post. Here's Jack Gurr slipping and falling. Where fans were hoping for a takedown of the box. It ended up going to be a penalty, and it won't get it.
Yeah, I think that's the right call there. It's Jack Gurr sneaking in at the back post, and I think he gets it in the space. Maybe the foul would have been on him, if anything. I like the theatrics, though.
Timmer battling with Solniak. Hackinson, he's going to just send it upfield.
Well done, Jack Gurr. You see him, he gets involved in attack all the time, but it's an underrated part of his game. He's such a great engine. He gets back in there, he makes sure he never shies away from his defensive responsibilities.
Republic with the advantage all time, 6-4-3, and here at home they have 5 wins, just 1 loss. And a 13-3 goal differential. It really just shows how dominant they've been against San Antonio at home.
And we mentioned Mitch Tainter not being here. And former Republic player, but he always brought a bit of a spice to these kind of games. And it's maybe something San Antonio's been missing with him not there. And I know the fans were excited.
Chibi, Pirano, Phillips almost in the mix.
Maybe just help Mitch get a bit more fired up, I should say. And you love seeing those kind of, some of the stuff's a little bit over the top, but in the league, you like those little storylines, and I know fans are excited to see certain players come here as the ball's alive in the box here.
Blanco's able to control. Chibi all the way up, pressuring.
And that's what you love to see. You're just not going to let them out easy, and that is going to unintentional. Pirano just catches the heels. Blanco, I believe it was. And it was not Blanco. It was Jorge Hernandez, and I think the referee maybe just alerting everyone, do not foul him again. I think there's been too many fouls on Jorge Hernandez, and that can happen if it's one player who's been targeted a little too much. Could see a yellow card for the next foul committed against him.
Cisniega taking his time. San Antonio trying to work out of some pressure. They'll find Hernandez just a bit out of room, and it sends away. So let's take a look at what we got coming up. It's Republic, Phoenix Rising, Noche Latina at Hart Hill Park, Saturday, September 14th. Join us for a night of fun. Vibrant market, live music, much, much more. $17 is where tickets will start. Make sure you get yours today. Don't miss the action here as Republic on the final run of the regular season. We'll be off for Labor Day weekend. They'll be right back at it, and then it's going to be 10 games packed in tightly out of Moffett.
Can't wait. Best time of the season as a player, definitely, and as a fan as well. There's a lot at stake.
You think about where Republic are. I know there's expectations and where they should be, and they currently sit second, third, depending on where you are currently in the night. But if you look at sort of some of the big losses they've had, they've overcome it. Here's a cross from Jack Gurr. Kieran Phillips is there. Cisniega's selling out. He'll send back out. So you lose Rodrigo Lopez, likely done for the year. Then Russell Cicerone goes out right after that, has surgery. He's just starting to work his way back. Well, we saw what he can do. He comes in Detroit, bangs the game winner at the end of that match. has an instant impact on this game. The team is getting healthier. Sebastian Herrera is coming back stronger. And so you just sort of feel the Republic are right on the prime to put this thing together in the perfect part of the season. Another corner kick brought to you by Atlas Disposal here for Sacramento. Ball driven well, back post, bodies flying around, ball still in the opportunity. Nick Ross will send it hard and in, but it sends away at the 6. But Sacramento recovering possession. They still have a look here. Here's Gurr. This one curling in to Cisniega. And San Antonio again escaping the threat from the Republic.
And the idea was right there from Jack Gurr. He's just trying to put it back in. A little too much height on it. San Antonio, you see Caramanli just got his head up. He's like, I don't want to just kick this down there because it's going to come straight back at me, and that's what's going to happen. There's no outlet for this San Antonio side.
Sanchez, bevy of crosses so far tonight. They haven't connected well enough, but Portillo and company will send to the right side. Jack Gurr will give it a look. Gurr looking for an opportunity. Here's Pirano. Here's a chance for Phillips. It's denied. Blocked. The follow-up coming from Portillo. Can't find target. And yet again, Sacramento pounding on the door, but can't get through.
Initial cross comes in, and once again, Sacramento keep it alive. Someone on the ground for San Antonio. They took that shot. I think it was Burks. He hasn't missed a minute all year, and he's I hope we can continue. And I think he blocked the shot that was from Kieran Phillips. The initial one, and Justin Portillo on the follow-up, he connects really, really well with it. And it was putting his body in front of it. Burks, the follow-up from Justin Portillo on his less dominant left foot.
A tough break for Phillips. That bounces a foot lower, and it's 1-0 Sacramento. So Burks is going to be a bit slow. Let's tell you about Elk Grove Charter School. They believe nobody succeeds alone. Come see what a flexible education can do for your student. Now accepting applications for the 24-25 school year. So for Mark Briggs, you feel good about your possession. You're sending balls in. Well, where's the missing part in all this?
You hope with sustained pressure, the breakthrough will eventually come. One of those crosses will find a free man. You have to be wary at the back, just of the threat up top for San Antonio. But I think Mark Briggs will be happy going into the half. I think the team's had good intensity. Whenever they turn it over, they're able to win the ball back soon enough. But as the game wears on and you just heard a little alert within the stadium signaling that it might be a little time wasting, and that is the case. San Antonio would love to get any type of result here in Sacramento. If that means using the clock to their advantage, then they'll do so. They won't do that if they're down a goal, so the goals change games and the manner in which teams play.
Shovel off from Pirano. Back to Felipe. Alder, Pirano, being chased by Brura. In San Antonio without their leading scorer, Juan Aguadilla, who has 7 goals on the year. He's taken 48 shots, and they're hoping Luis Solniak can fill the void tonight. Nearly did, but a fantastic save, stretched out with his right arm. Danny Vidiello sends it clear, and we remain scoreless here into the 40th minute at Heart Health Park.
You see how high up on this left-hand side Lee Desmond is, and he's got a ton of space. If the ball can get to him, he can drive forward, commit players.
Felipe, he's got daylight in front of him. He's going to send a screaming cross looking for Gurr. Not enough there, still battling. Solniak, and has it taken away. Portillo. Desmond will look to cross. He'll dump to Sanchez instead. Sanchez near the end line, crossing one in. Here's Phillips, chance for Sacramento. Would have gone over the bar. Jack Gurr with a header. And Cisniega is able to pluck free. But again, Republic trying to find target, trying to find opportunities. A lot of different looks.
Yeah, once again, it comes from the initial play not working out, but winning the ball back as quickly as possible. They want it off Solignac, and when you do that, that's when you can catch players out of position if you can go quickly enough, and they did it on that occasion. Tough one for Jack Gurr. He's backing up a little bit. Tough to generate any power to really test the goalkeeper.
Timmer finding Ross. He's been smothered so far tonight. Very few touches. But it can change in an instant. For Nick Ross, now it's Portillo. Chibi, he has room. He'll cut it back in. Chibi staying on his feet, continuing the run, draws 3 white jerseys. Jack Gurr will step back, wind it up, try to find something, one-handed punch. It's not cleared and saved yet, but it's able to catch a lucky break. San Antonio now looks to go on the run.
It's going to come straight back at them again. Once again, there's no outlet for San Antonio. And this is the moments right here. Danny Vitiello, Shauna's, a little razzle-dazzle.
Toronto, it's into some space here. Felipe able to cover. Nick Ross. Toronto. Here's Sanchez deep in the 18, and it's Buckmaster to clear again. Buckmaster has been all over. Now there's Sanchez tonight and able to defend another cross from entering his goalkeeper's space. It'll be a corner kick for Sacramento. Quickly in, Pirano back to Portillo. Finding room here, here's Luis Felipe, we'll give it a ride, it's blocked. Just outside the 6. Just so many white jerseys drawing right in front of Cisniega. Might take something special here.
Yeah, and it's just about to mention it. It could take something special to get a goal. You know, maybe a shot from outside the box. Luis Felipe just had to go there.
Pirano trying to draw some bodies. The deflected cross should be back for Sacramento, and it is. Another corner kick for the Republic.
And just the way this half's ending, San Antonio would be delighted to head into the half tied up. Sacramento feel like they're building enough momentum, enough rhythm to get a goal before this halftime break.
Crowd still up on their feet here at Hard Health Park. Portillo driving, back post, headed, and it's just wide. Nearly the captain, Lee Desmond, with his first goal of the year would have been a fancy. This one's played perfectly over the top and just maybe a bit too far away from goal as Lee Desmond, and it remains scoreless as we get near the end of the first half. Phillips has had very few touches, but this is an opportunity for Sacramento again. Burks and company getting back, and they'll able to do so as Mark Briggs imploring his team to continue the press. Luis Felipe finding space and finding. Well, there's Sanchez now. Sanchez again. Lee Desmond. Hackison and Buckmaster have been able to cover quite well. The physical battle ensuing as Burra starting to see if he can get away a little more shoving, see if he can maybe send a little bit of a message to the rest of the midfielders for Sacramento. It's not going to be easy when you come in to his space. Pirano has it clipped clean, and here is San Antonio, and Reese Buckmaster to the ground it goes, and drawing the foul. Probably a break for Sacramento. San Antonio's about to head on the counter there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think San Antonio won't mind just eating up a little bit more of this clock. They did have some numbers up, but I don't think they feel too confident in getting much going forward.
Crystal Creamery has been building strong bones and bodies with the freshest dairy from the Central Valley since 1901. Taking pride in delivering dairy you can trust. Grab a glass, taste how fresh local can be. Simple, local, fresh. 2 minutes of stoppage time here at Heart Health Park. No score. Lee Soloniak denied by Vidiello early in the half on a breakaway, and that's been the best threat San Antonio has had all night. Meanwhile, Sacramento just trying to see if they can find target. They've had a lot of opportunities. And here's Christian Pirano is hip checked. No whistle coming. Crowd can't believe it. And Portillo will take down Jorge Hernandez, and now a yellow is shown to Justin Portillo. And tempers starting to flare here between San Antonio and Sacramento. The old rivals. The heat's turned back up.
Only took 45 minutes to get it going. I think the fans in the stadium initially upset with the challenge on Pirano from Boney, but like he got the ball, and then, as I mentioned earlier, one more challenge on Hernandez was going to result in a yellow card for whoever it was. And the referee held to his word. And we see the initial one. Pirano turns. It's a really strong challenge. Gets the ball. And then right here, I'm not sure what happened there. If he fell, it was an awkward step. The referee straight away. Any foul committed on him was going to be a yellow.
Very few touches. A magical goal against North Carolina. But unfortunately, his team has been on the back heels for most of the evening. All driven forward, and a little bit of a misdirection, not in favor for Sacramento. Now Soloniak and company trying to see if they can get a look on Danny Vidiello. Left side it comes, cross floating. Soloniak into the box it comes. A little bit nervy for Republic, and Chibi will send it into the stands. The last play here for either side. This possession, can Sacramento win this ball back? Whistle will probably come, and just sending it up the pitch. And there it goes. So 45 minutes in the books here in Sacramento. No score for either side. A threatening look for San Antonio and a world of possession for the Republic, but neither can break through. And we are scoreless as we go to Modelo at the break.
0-0. I think that'll change in the second half. Republic are going to throw a little bit more at it. San Antonio is going to keep sitting back. I think Mark Briggs will be happy with the way this team has handled the first half.
Is it somebody's birthday?
Dad, come watch us hit this ugly piñata.
Dad!
When Hornets show up, so do we. Terminix it.
This is the beginning. This is a first practice, a first video session, a first pregame talk. This is a first ticket, a first scarf raise, a first kickoff. This is a tapestry of clubs and players and communities inspired by those who blazed the trail for women's sports, ready to inspire the next generation. We are the USL Super League. We're part of the movement, and this is our moment.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
The numbers are brilliant here for Phoenix. Can they find their second right here? Drops it to Lasso. Lasso gives it a go. What is the Lasso?
When mosquitoes show up, so do we. Terminix it.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
Are you ready to join the charge and put down the pump? If you're ready for a clean start, contact SMUD first. We'll help you find ways to save, share the best options to charge at home or on the go, and answer any questions you have about owning an electric vehicle. For everything you need to know about buying, charging, saving, and low rates, start here. Contact SMUD first at smud.org/drive-electric.
Sacramento State, UC Davis Health, and Western Health Advantage. We welcome you back to Heart Health Park on a sensational summer night in Northern California. 71 degrees a kick. It's college night here at the park, and so the Sac State band is getting the crowd pumped up at the break. Let's take a look at what we got coming up here for the Republic. Labor Day weekend off, and then a couple of home games here, and it's going to be against Charleston Battery. A 6-0 win tonight, and they've got the best goal scorer in the entire USL Championship.
24 goals now for Nick Markanich. It's incredible. What a run he's on, and you love to see your team playing against the best players in the league, and he is the best player in the league this season. And that should be a good team. Two teams who are really, really vying for top spot in the East and the West.
Well, many thought this would be the final last year, and of course Phoenix somehow beating Sacramento here and then going on the road and taking down the Battery. Just quite a run for the Rising, but this Charleston team, they are right there, and you see the Blue City's doing right now, but Charleston, if Blue City's now in the neighborhood, they are the talk of the league. There is no doubt about it. That's coming up on September 7th. Make sure you get tickets for that match. So a lot more to come here. It's scoreless at the break. Sacramento, San Antonio. Videla halftime show continues from Heart Health Park.
At Sky River Casino, join today and receive $15 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Skip the line and order with our app or online.
Ellsworth Herald always said, be nice, be fair, and be honest, and take care of your customers. And it's great that our core values with Price Family is take care of our customers, treat them like family, and make sure that they're taken care of.
After running this store, seeing the rich history in the community, the involvement the store's had with its staff is incredible, and we can only hope to further that in the years to come.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
And the Republic have had this crowd ignited early. And it's bedlam in the capital city.
At Sky River Casino, join today and receive $15 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
¿Cómo se crea una comunidad con actitud ganadora? Manteniéndonos activos, trabajando y jugando juntos, fortaleciendo nuestros cuerpos, huesos y músculos con alimentos sanos, frescos y regionales. Crystal Creamery orgullosamente patrocina a atletas y equipos deportivos en el Valle Central de California. Porque cuando nutres a una comunidad, la comunidad prospera. Crystal Creamery. Simple, local, fresh.
Welcome back to Sacramento. Rob McAllister, Adam Moffitt with you. San Antonio, Sacramento going head-to-head for the first time in 2024. Let's take a look around the league, shall we? And what a year it has been so far. The Eastern Conference, couple of clubs already just showing their dominance. And tell you what, Lou City going through a bit of changes, but some are good. How about that? Jack Harlow, who had a fantastic performance on Saturday Night Live, by the way. I know that was early this year, last year. Minority stake in the club, and then Philip Goodrum scoring his debut against Charleston Battery. I mean, Lou City don't have enough firepower. They added some more.
Yeah, they did. They actually look alike, those two. Is that Goodrum and Harlow?
Yeah, they're
brothers.
Same. They are the same person. Look at New Mexico. They really are playing at a different level. And I think surprising most people. I don't know if anyone had them on their radar really playing as well as they had in top of the West.
They're really stringing it together, and they got another win today, New Mexico. And we have a look at the team of the week for week 24.
A couple of Republic starters, Nick Ross, Jared Timmer, making the list. And Republic, this is nothing really new for them. This is the kind of a recurring theme. As 21 times this season, we've seen a Republic player make the best 11 for the week. So pretty much every week you're seeing Sacramento being nominated or at least awarded best 11. So more to come here. Highlights and stats, and then we'll get the second half rolling here from Sacramento.
Listen up. Why do you do it? You ignore the signs and the flashing lights.
Don't you see the work zone?
Seriously? Caltrans is working right there. Right next to your speeding car. My mom is out there. That's my dad's truck. That's my papa behind those cones.
So slow down.
Watch out for them. And be alert. How would you feel if that was your dad? Be alert. Be work zone alert.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, Why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
How do you build a community that thrives? By staying active, by working and playing together, and by building strong bones and bodies with food that's simple, local, and fresh. Crystal Creamery has proudly supported Central Valley athletes and athletic programs since 2012. Because when you nourish a community, the community thrives. Crystal Creamery, simple, local, fresh.
Are you ready to join the charge and put down the pump? If you're ready for a clean start, contact SMUD first. We'll help you find ways to save, share the best options to charge at home or on the go, and answer any questions you have about owning an electric vehicle. For everything you need to know about buying, charging, saving, and low rates, start here. Contact SMUD first at smud.org/drive-electric.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Modelo, by Sacramento State, and by the Office of Traffic Safety. Welcome you to Hard Help Park. Is this Republic side feels like they have the momentum. They should be up a goal or two, but not the case so far tonight. The big reason they've had some looks is just the continued effort Christian Pirano showing he's not going to quit. Energizer Bunny type level stuff here.
Yeah, and we won't be seeing him in the second half. He's made his way off the field as Russell Cicerone going to replace him, but that was a dangerous moment, and this looked like San Antonio. Solignac giving them the lead. Nope, Danny Vitiello says no. Another strong hand, which is tough, but that ball skips right in front of him. That is a fantastic save.
Solignac, 90-plus MLS appearances, USL standout striker, but unable to get past the best goalkeeper in the league, Chibi Okebu. Loving to see the aggressiveness. Nearly leads to a goal here. Solignac played that post quite well. A little bit more dangerous it looked in the replay than it did in full time, but it was right there. I mean, a great look for Jack Gurr and company. As you can see, it's been pretty much all Sacramento. 5 shots on target. I know Mark Briggs probably wants to see a few more of those as this Republic side continues to see if they can keep things rolling here at home after the win against El Paso 10 days ago. So the one change here, Russell Cicerone coming into the game as he will replace Christian Pirano. And Cicerone, 3 goals and assist on the year. Game winner against Detroit in his hometown a couple of weeks ago, dealing with an ankle injury. He's trying to get him back, and they would love to see him play a full 90. And Mark Briggs would have some tougher decisions to make now moving forward. Who goes in, who comes out, and, you know, is this going to be a battle with Sebastian Herrera, Trevor Ammon? I mean, things are going to start to tighten up as you the end of the season, so every training session is going to matter for these guys, Adam.
Yeah, and the whole aim is that it's not, I don't want to say friendly competition, but it's competition for spots. With hopefully the outcome is that raises everyone's level. You know, by Russell Cicerone coming in, doing well, that should elevate everyone else. That should be players who play in this position. They should try and their best to be on the field. At this stage of the season, there's nothing worse than, you know, just not being involved in these games if you're someone who, you know, has aspirations to start.
Cicerone missing 12 games this year after scoring 19 goals a season ago. They have missed his output. Not only that, his intensity, and you can feel there's been a different energy in training over the last couple of weeks as Cicerone has made his presence known. And now Jack Gurr looking for Nick Ross. Into the corner it goes. Gurr's got a little bit of room. He'll go right back to the edge. Played well by Boning. And another corner kick for Sacramento. So they're getting the corner kick, getting the set pieces. Have yet to convert on one, but will this be the moment where Justin Portillo can deliver? His 2 assists with Tulsa coming on set pieces.
There's a lot of set pieces. They go short on this one, Republic.
Gurr steps through. Gurr being held, tried to go through the wall. And now San Antonio will look to break. Left side, Solniak. Nick Ross and Solniak teammates at El Paso. And the foul is awarded on Nelson Blancos. He's able to draw against Justin Portillo.
That was lovely footwork from Blanco. He saw the gap, and sometimes as an attacker, that's where you want to go. You want to go right between the middle of those two players and kind of pounce upon their indecisiveness of who's going to make the challenge or not. And no one did. He get pulled down, free kick. It's a dangerous spot for San Antonio. And Republic, on the other end, had lots of corner kicks. Haven't been able to capitalize. And San Antonio, no corner kicks, but this is probably more threatening than a corner kick.
Leading assist man with 8 for San Antonio, Jorge Hernandez, a Southern California native. Ball driven well for San Antonio. Unable to get a body to fly in the right position. Fantastic delivery there and unable to get going, but Chibi and company have their hands full. Lusoniak, direct ball, flying forward. Phillips and Cisniega will wait for it. Pressure from Sacramento, pushing backwards. A little bit more of attack, and Pirano very good over the ball, but now you have 2 really proven goal scorers with Cicerone and Phillips, and we haven't seen a lot of them paired together. Cicerone was hurt as Phillips really started to take form.
And San Antonio moving the ball a little bit better the first 4 or 5 minutes of this half. It's just maybe something Alan Marcinez told them, hey, can we keep the ball rather than just allowing it, giving it up all the time? It's just coming back right down our neck. So San Antonio mixing it up. And again, the ultimate purpose is to try and create opportunities to score goals.
Kebu, good piece of defending to get back. Sacramento in second, San Antonio in 11th. San Antonio needing results for the final 11. This cross comes in, looking, waiting, is Jack Gurr with a swinging look and another diving save. Pablo Cisniega just kept this game level, but Jack Gurr with a wondrous look.
That was well played, and Lee Desmond probing forward. What that does is it starts bringing players out. Alder Sanchez again puts it to the back post. There's so much time and space at the back post. Jack Gurr swings at it. Not the best connection. You've seen those go in time and time again, and comfortable enough goalkeeping in the end. Cisniega, another opportunity for the Republic. And you want to see more of that. You want to see Chibi, he's been doing it on the right, Lee Desmond on the left. Go forward. You can commit more bodies forward. San Antonio is only leaving Solniak up the field. The referee's going to stop that play.
Dumping it off to Gurr with a cross. Kieran Phillips trying to create a bit of space between him and Kendall Burks. Back in, Chibi's got room. Here's Portillo. Portillo will service. Back post, crashing, laying up. Phillips denied. Blocked. The follow-up is saved again. Oh, San Antonio able to keep Sacramento out of the net. But can Jack Gurr find one more spurt Second effort coming. Here comes Russ, waiting for Felipe inside the box. Heavy touch. Ball comes crossing in hard. Not done yet. San Antonio one more time able to keep Sacramento out of net. Third effort, cross. Nick Ross tapped to Cicerone. Ross with a toe touch. Will the fourth time be the charm here in this possession?
That's relentless from the Republic.
Chibi running out of options, just sends one.
Love the confidence. Why not? He's full of confidence going for that, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It might take something special tonight. A goal like that, struck from outside the box, to beat this back line of San Antonio.
Jesus Rihiro is going to be replaced by Chol, South Sudanese. 2 goals on the year for Alan Marcina's side. Former Atlanta United homegrown player. Whistle against Solniak. Chibi with his 3rd start in this USL Championship campaign. 4th overall if you count the US Open Cup. Portillo nicely done to Nick Ross, who runs out of space trying to find Kieran Phillips just outside the 18. Sacramento has dominated possession here tonight. Nothing really to show for it on the other side. They'd love to find something. Phillips unable to make the turn.
And there is plenty of time left in this one for both sides. Sacramento definitely look like they'd be the favorite to get the first goal of this game. But you just never know. Again, as they continue to push bodies forward, you got to be wary all the time and get hit on that counter-attack.
Kieran Phillips really solidified himself in that starter role. He's the fastest Republic player to get to 10 goals, just over 1,000 minutes. But here's Russell Cicerone, who sits in 2nd place. Just a few minutes behind him, 1,083 compared to 1,023. Quick math, that's 60 minutes.
That's
at Muffet.
1 hour. That is exactly what it is. If I had played that many minutes for the club, I might have got there. I don't know if I did.
I think
too busy being injured.
But you can just kind of see the impact Kieran Phillips has had, and they'd love to see him burst on the scene, especially with the addition of 11 back in this game. Portillo plays it forward. Jack Gurr will sky this one to the American River. He had an opportunity there. Sometimes the feast is a bit too big, and that one he wants back. Here's a chance. He'll get another opportunity for this. Sacramento's been playing tonight.
Yeah, it will come. And again, it was another set piece, and smiling there, Jack Gurr. He knows he didn't get that one quite right. And to be fair to him, it was a tough pass. It was played in Portillo a little bit too hard.
Cicerone. Hackinson able to come down with it. Finding Chol. Well, mark your calendars. Noche Latina Saturday, September 14th, and also suit up for Marvel Superhero Day and Matinee on Sunday, September 29th. Don't miss our final $2 beer night. That's Wednesday, October 9th. So a lot of big matches coming up in the final stretch. Ukebu battling with Jorge Hernandez. A tough assignment. He's trying to keep Jorge in front. A very good step over player trying to keep the youngster off balance, and defender with a great effort.
That's just where Chibi's got to be careful. He does well initially, and then I think he goes for a little nutmeg. Remember, this is only 0-0. And up against Hernandez there, just showing how crafty he can be, just how he maneuvers. Sacramento's done a really good job of limiting his threat on the game so far tonight.
Blanco just starting to slide up touch line, and this is going to be sent forward. Kieran Phillips not out of it yet. Here comes a follow-up from Nick Ross. Last time these two sides met was here at Hart-Held Park, a 3-1 victory in the Western Conference semifinal match. You mentioned the playoff game, or the pregame. It was a late goal by San Antonio, but a dominant performance by this Republic side.
New faces though this season for San Antonio. We did see that at the Republic a couple years back, a lot of new faces, and it takes time to integrate everyone and get to where you want to go. The process takes time.
This one sent away by Nelson Blanco.
Everyone for San Antonio pinned back in the final third, in their defensive third, which limits the amount of space that's available, and smart players find pockets of space with movement. Nick Ross is one of them.
It's going to be a quick cross, looking for a chance for Russell Cicerone. Was holding just outside of his option. Look at a good touch there. Russell Cicerone, a double tap. Now here comes Jack Gurr, a sliding tackle, unable to keep it in play as Jorge Hernandez, who we've seen very much in the attack, but defensively tonight he's had to really play an extended role. And this side of the pitch is Republic again have pretty much owned possession for the night.
Really well-timed challenge from him as well. He had to get that one right, or Jack Gurr was heading into the box on this right-hand side. You see the patience again once from the Republic. Ball moving right to left. Sometimes it comes into the middle. The reason why you don't want to just keep going around the sides is you're not pulling anyone out of your position. That's why you see when the ball goes into Russell Cicerone's feet and gets dropped back in, you've pulled a defender out, or Kieran Phillips' feet and back, and hopefully that creates little pockets of space in behind that someone can exploit.
Felipe, a little too much against Jorge Hernandez. Sava is a tuition-free 7th through 12th grade public charter school. Choose from career pathways, patient healthcare, construction, and much more. You can even earn college credits. SavaCharterSchool.org. San Antonio 6-11-6, Republic 10-5-8. And a difference of 12 points separating these two teams. And 9 positions in the standings. This one play right back, Hackinson. Hackinson has a pretty good opportunity here, trying to go for goal, skirting this one through the back line, but not enough to threaten Danny Vitiello, and a goal kick here for the Republic.
And we hit that hour mark, and that's usually when coaches start looking towards the bench. 30 minutes left in the game, there's plenty to go, and
well, Marcino only has 3 options.
He doesn't have too many options back there, but Mark Briggs certainly does. Some good experience on the bench, players that can come in and go and win you at the game.
For Sacramento, Rafa Hedegi, Trevor Ammon, Sebastian Herrera, and David Kimbrough in the attack could add something. And Blake Willie, who's quietly played some pretty big reserve role minutes. This one's crossed in, a chance for Sanchez, a little bit out of his purview, but he'll give it a look anyway.
If I'm a substitute in this kind of game, I'm on the bench, I'd be licking my lips. I'd be dying to get into this game.
It's probably going to be a Sebastian Herrera opportunity coming up for this Republic side. Likely replace Kieran Phillips. But you never quite know. Republic have dominated possession. Maybe they take away a midfielder. Here's Cicerone. Kind of does so many different things in a match, but one of those is he just gives you such a different look from the attacking position. Here's Gurr, right side, looking to get a cross in. Get it past Blanco, over the top. Cisniega able to snuff it cleanly. And just too many white shirts. There's 5 back there each and every time Republic have tried to cross tonight. You've just seen a lot of bodies for San Antonio trying to cover.
They don't mind that. San Antonio, they're set up to not give anything away through the middle, but they'll let you cross the ball every now and again because they've got plenty of big bodies in there. And they're okay. They're confident their goalkeeper's going to come and grab what he needs to, and they'll be able to clear the rest. Sacramento, you see the 2 substitutions been readied. Trevor Ammon, Sebastian Herrera, 2 strikers.
Gurr, left foot this time. And not a runner in sight. Mark Briggs feeling like he's going to go to the bench with some opportunities to potentially get one through. And Trevor Ammon, 9 goals on the year. Sebastian Herrera with 1. And Seba, very good in the air. Maybe this is that opportunity with, looks like the way to score, maybe through a cross. A whistle against Solniak.
Question always is in these kind of situations, yes, you get 2 strikers coming in, but who's going to be replaced? Could likely see Kieran Phillips exit in this game, but you never know. He might stay in there as well. He hasn't had too much service. Frustrating night for him so far, but we know, as you mentioned earlier, he knows where the back of the net is. 10 goals so far this season.
Pretty much 5 in the back all night for San Antonio. We really haven't seen Blanco and Buckmaster move forward at all. Nick Ross finds at his feet. Can he find a teammate curling this one? And out, and last touch by Buckmaster. That's going to be a fortunate corner kick for Sacramento as that was sailing out of play. And after this, we will see a substitution for Sacramento. They've made 1 already. So has San Antonio. A short corner for the Republic. Sanchez over the top, it looks. Battling is Lee Desmond, but not enough.
It's maybe 3 or 4 times the Republic have done that, and a no-end product. But San Antonio keeps allowing the space on top of the box. I feel like it's only a matter of time until a little better execution from the Republic, and we could break this deadlock.
Trevor Ammon came in a debut that very few will forget. A fantastic brace against Orange County in the opener. So Justin Portillo is going to be replaced, and probably a good decision for Mark Briggs, as Justin, typically Holder has played up, but you may not really have needed him here the rest of the way, and Trevor Ammon giving you much more of a threat up top. And Kieran Phillips will be replaced. So you have Cicerone, Herrera, Ross, and Trevor Ammon all into this match. As Ross will probably drop down a bit, but we have yet to see these 3 play together in significant moments. And here we are with about 25 to go. Can they make an impact here tonight, as San Antonio may have to make an injury change? As Buckmaster slow to his feet. So Shannon Gomez, the former Sacramento Republic defender, played here for 3 seasons, 77 appearance with Sacramento, will come into this game. for Buckmaster. The second change, leaving just 2 substitutions available in the outfield, to say the least, for Alan Marcina. And you're right, I think if they can hold on to a draw, they're going to probably be happy. They would love to get the win. Of course, in the standings where they are, they're going to need to start picking up some pretty big wins. They've got a tough road ahead of them in terms of what you look at this schedule. They've got Charleston Battery coming up in just a few days. Then they've got Monterey, at Oakland, at Phoenix, 3 straight on the road, and then Rhode Island, who's playing well, back here back in San Antonio against Sacramento, El Paso, Colorado, Lou City, and Detroit to finish things out. So it's going to be a tough stretch for this side. They're going to have to find a way to pick up points if they want to end up into the postseason yet again. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, what do you like here? Is this Seba playing up top? Maybe Russ underneath him?
They'll have Russ underneath and Trevor Ammon again, maybe a little underneath as well. I don't think they'll go straight up top, but that's where those two need to build a little bit of a. And he will get a lot of free kicks as well. You give the ball into Sebastian Herrera's feet, he's gonna force defenders into tough spots. Very physical player, different from anyone else out there for the Republic. So hit his feet. He's so good at holding the ball up. He is good in the air as well if you can get the service into the box, but one of the best ways you can utilize Sebastian Herrera is playing it into his feet and having players underneath.
Sacramento will also be tested the rest of the way, taking on Charleston. And then Phoenix, who's played well. And then New Mexico twice after one of the games rescheduled during the Open Cup. Takeaway by Cicerone, flying forward. Trevor Ammon broken up by Hackinson. And this San Antonio side just looking for a break. And Hackinson running into Jared Timmer, who whistled for the foul and will be shown yellow for the contact. Both yellows handed out to Sacramento tonight.
See how fast he is when he gets going, Hackinson. He drives forward. He did it once in the first half. Does this one in the second half, and I think that was maybe an obstruction called on Jared Timmer. He just puts his body in the way. Even though, I mean, Hackinson had nowhere to go, he was going to run into Nick Ross, and that's maybe with the frustration of Jared Timmer. Felt like he was just ran into. But it slows the game down a bit for San Antonio. It eats more time off the clock. Frustrates the Republic a little bit more. And they're not going to be in any hurry to get this ball back in play.
Again, just one win on the road for San Antonio in 2024. They do have 3 draws, but 8 losses. Sacramento would not love to give this team any kind of confidence. So how does Sacramento break this back 5 for San Antonio? Because they're trying different angles, they're looking at different sides of the pitch, going direct, left, going right, and it just hasn't happened.
A lot of time the Republic are pretty good on the break, on the counter-attack, but San Antonio haven't been able to establish enough possession in the attacking half for them, so you can't really hit them on the counter because they're not going to be out of position often. So it is going to take moving the ball quickly in front of them, getting the good deliveries into the box. And look how congested it is in the middle there. It's going to take.
So even if you're making a run, it may not matter because there's 2 or 3 white shirts to make the cover. We're seeing it there. Blanco again.
But if they keep dropping deeper and deeper, San Antonio again, Luis Felipe up the top of the box, he can get time or space, and we will see some of this.
There's still 20 minutes left of this game as Sebastian Herrera has a few words. Sacramento going to be off on Labor Day weekend, and then they'll head on the road to South Carolina to take on Charleston Battery at 4:30 Pacific start. And then Phoenix Rising back here on September 14th. And then it gets quite busy as you look at September. It's Charleston, Phoenix, New Mexico, Las Vegas, New Mexico again to round out the month. And a little bit of a dummy waiting for a chance of a give and go. Carter Manley. And again, just too many white shirts. Only Solniak is really looking to break free for this San Antonio side, but it's moments like that in the midfield where Jorge Hernandez might look for an opportunity. So while Sacramento might feel a little bit comfortable here, Cicerone might go one-on-one here. Battling with Hernandez, still fighting. And 11 is whistled for the infraction. Well, choosing the right health plan for you and your family is simple with Western Health Advantage. Check out their affordable plans. We're keeping the community strong for more than 25 years. Go online to westernhealth.com. "73 minutes gone by, no score, and the threats mostly coming in the first half of action."
Republic did have a spell at the start of the second half where it looked like they were one chance after another. They weren't able to find the back of the net, and it still remains 0-0 in anyone's game.
Sacramento was 70% of possession tonight. I believe just one shot on target for San Antonio. The Lee Solniak look on transition is right-handed save by Danny Vitiello in the first half of play in the 19th minute. That has been about it for San Antonio. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, had opportunities, just very congested, as we've mentioned. Hammond looking for a step. I know it's frustrating for fans too to why they want something to happen, but it's just so difficult to break free with so many bodies back.
It is, and there is still enough time for the Republic. The fans get behind the team. Definitely does boost your confidence as a player. That's what you want to hear.
Timmer holding. Scholl has been quiet since coming in a substitute in the second half, but now trying to make a run against Lee Desmond. And Danny Vitiello will take it in his 6. Waiting for Cicerone. Cicerone with a header, trying to spring Herrera forward. And Trevor Boney a little open here. Can Sacramento spread them out a bit? Take advantage of this mistake. Chibi's got to go. Felipe's waiting in the midfield. Just beyond the circle, Chibi will maybe dribble it up himself and allows San Antonio to recover. And Jack Gurr plays it off Blanco for the throw. There you go. Those are the moments you were talking about, Adam.
Yeah, 3 players were out of it for San Antonio, and Chibi just felt like he didn't have enough options to get the ball forward quicker. And those are the moments where you just get 7 players back there for San Antonio. They're waiting by 3 less than they typically have.
Looking to send across at a partial deflection. Herrera battling. Cisniega is able to collect inside his 6. Another threat. Goes without a real opportunity for Sacramento to put one on target. New Mexico currently stands at 48 points, the top of the West. Sacramento and Memphis both tied at 39 if this result would hold. Oakland right below at 37, and then Las Vegas, maybe the surprise of the entire Western Conference, as they have put together their nicest season since joining the USL Championship. Usually a feeder team, most recently a frail AFC, but they have found some veteran players, and they're making a run. No longer an easy stopover. Timmer. Crowd stomping their feet.
Just look where everyone is. They're
Cicerone driven well. Here comes a crashing opportunity. It's Aldair Sanchez. Trying to step was Lee Desmond, and out breaks the San Antonio FC. And twice, Luis Felipe single-handedly sent that clear, and the crowd likes the defensive effort. You can see the crowd. They know the Republic are giving it all. They're moving forward. They're just unable to find that pocket. Still time here with about 13 minutes and then some to find 3 points for Sacramento. Nick Ross, who's dropped a bit deeper since Russell Cicerone came into the game, and now Cicerone against Bura, trying to turn the corner. A little hip shake. Cicerone, here comes the cross. Waiting was Gurr for the header, but Nick Ross will collect instead of the left foot. Now to the right, back to his left, and here he comes. The Sacramento Republic not done yet. Cross, faded. It was Herrera waiting, and Cicerone, the man with 3 goals, can he get 4 here? Luis Felipe, tap, a holding. Aldair Sanchez back out to a teammate. It's Lee Desmond, a deflection. And it should be a corner kick for Sacramento, and it is.
Might be corner kick number 8 for the Republic. Is it going to be 8th time lucky? Is that the saying? 8 times the charm. And they've got big bodies in there.
Crowd stomping their feet, electric. The 11,000 ready to erupt here in Sacramento. The late game in the USL Championship. 79th minute. Another Atlas disposal corner kick.
The Republic don't have anyone currently at that back post, but so many times on set pieces that ball makes its way all the way around to the back. So just have a look and see who makes that run right to the back post. The Jack Gurr prepares to whip this in.
Jockeying for position, back post, Trevor Ammon ahead to it. Luis Felipe tries, and Carter Manley just cutting underneath, and Luis Solniak. And he'll draw the foul as Luis Felipe maybe a bit too aggressive. And that one will be easy to call. Just feels like the Republic have San Antonio pinned back against the wall.
We'll look at that foul. Solniak and nutmeg. Luis Felipe commits the foul. He loved the intensity from Luis. A couple times he's won it back. But what it does is just slows the game down a little bit, and it just allows San Antonio once again to eat that clock. They're happy with the way this result's going. It finishes 0-0, or if they can sneak a goal.
Timmer heading forward, trying to see if they can spring something out of it. Good combination for the Republic. Carter Manley fires one to his striker, and Shannon Gomez will pop it to the corner, but another opportunity for Sacramento to get it right back. Will a goal maybe come in an opportunity for transition for Sacramento, but San Antonio's done a nice job of getting back in recovery. And with 10 minutes plus here to go at Hard Health Park, one might do it. Crowd just trying anything they can to provide a boost from the stands. Nick Ross dropping back. It's Felipe. 5 back again for San Antonio. Chibi finding Trevor. Ammon just going to send one forward. Maybe a chance for a deflection to Sebastian Herrera. It doesn't work out, but Republic regained possession one more time. Trevor.
They're just going to come straight back again. Jared Timmer, as he gets to it, he's going to find Lee Desmond. They're going to find Nick Ross, and they're going to keep going, Republic. It's just so hard when you look up and you're just seeing walls of white.
Cicerone going shoulder to shoulder with Boney.
You'll get a corner kick, though. You got to put your body in those positions. There's another corner kick for the Republic.
And Boney may have some size on Russell Cicerone, but there was probably the most fearless player in the USL Championships, number 11. Russell's again.
Yeah, he's at time. He's been in the gym as well. I love that.
Another corner for Sacramento. It's Jack Gurr this time. Outswinging look. Driven well, Trevor Ammon. And waiting for some kind of look.
It's a penalty kick.
And it will be a penalty kick. A handball is awarded for Sacramento. The officials needed to confer. And San Antonio is a bit displeased. And now a yellow will be shown to Carter Manley, it looks like. But a chance here for Sacramento in the 84th minute. Will it be Herrera or Russell Cicerone? I'd imagine a number 11. And that is the first penalty kick since September 3rd for Sacramento. And right off of the arm of Trevor Boney. And it looked like from this angle, it was Trevor Ammon who got to it, and you'd say shoulder. That one's very close.
Ooh, yeah, that is. Yeah, that's a tough one. But you know what? It happened so quickly. It's a great delivery into the box. Trevor Ammon gets free. You got to say, I mean, that header's going on goal. So.
And the shoulder is part. That's where it gets very tough. And you saw the assistant and the ref come together and make a decision there. They didn't call it immediately.
No, and I think the referees, you know, they didn't rush to the decision. The linesman probably had the best view of it. And straight away, I mean, as soon as the play happened, the Republic were appealing for a penalty kick.
And Russell Cicerone walking off Sebastian Herrera here. 3 goals to his name on the season. Pablo Cisniega will try to keep this game level in a pivotal moment, not only in this game, but maybe the season for San Antonio. And now San Antonio will try to use a bit more time and maybe get in the head of Russell Cicerone. And it's Jorge Hernandez who will hear some boos from this Republic side. Fans right on top of it. Just about everybody standing here waiting for Russell Cicerone. Has he made his decision, or is he going to wait for Cisniega to make a move one way or the other?
And they're trying to get in ahead of Russell, but I think
he's a very
cool cucumber, this guy, and you wouldn't want anyone else to be stepping up to this penalty kick if you're Sacramento right now.
And decisiveness typically determines whether this goes in or not. 86th minute, Russell Cicerone! Number 4 on the year, the first of the night, and the Republic break through on a handball awarded late in this game. And this crowd has loved it. They've been waiting for it all night. 70% of the possession, but it would take a cross finally toward the end here. And a handball given, and it's Russell Cicerone. 1-0 Sacramento.
And the patience pays off for the Republic. And if you remember, the guy who got the corner kick was Russell Cicerone, putting his body on the line. Trevor Ammon attacks it. You see the arms outstretched. The penalty kick was given, but he absolutely slams it home. Goalkeeper guesses the right way, but it doesn't matter when you hit the ball with that kind of conviction. And Russell Cicerone is back, folks.
Came in as a substitute on the road in Detroit. Game winner at near the death. Here tonight, it happens in the 86th. And Russell Cicerone is back, folks. 4 goals on the year after missing double-digit games. The Republic leading goal scorer from a season ago is trying to find form, and that's one way to do it. They have a goal lead against their rival San Antonio, who's now going to have to try to find an answer. And Sacramento will have to button things up here for the final 3+ minutes.
And you've seen sometimes in this kind of game where San Antonio's going to throw everything forward now, try and get a late equalizer. It will leave space at the back, finally. It will open up for the Republic if they can defend properly.
Ball driven well into some space.
Right here, Trevor Ammon's making a great run.
Sebastian Herrera just flying around, and Bura taking the hit. Meanwhile, Hugo Mbongo has come into the game and is working along this left side. And the touch there, Dr. Jorge Hernandez. And a bit lively here from San Antonio as they try to find a response. Boney. Blanco to his right. Marked by Cicerone. This one crossing in a bit. Dangerous outstretch comes Danny Vitiello, giving no look for Luis Solniak. Trying to draw the foul with Sebastian Herrera. Won't get it. It'll give and go. Timmer is there and sends it up pitch.
And the game, again, told you goals change games, and just look how different this is now. All of a sudden you see a little bit more purpose from San Antonio. Sometimes you question why they don't do that earlier in the game.
Waited for Mbongo. Cross coming in, headed clear. Jared Timmer steady as ever. And Jack Gurr will take no chance. Blanco holding, give and go. Chol working his way in. It's in dangerous position. Chibi Ukebu will send it up to midfield. But San Antonio throwing everything they have in Sacramento. Seemed that they were reserved to earn a point just a few minutes ago. They have realized their season could hinge on what this result could be tonight. Now, plenty of games to go for this team, but they are a few points out of the 8th position, and this would set them back even further tonight. And if you look at the table right now, the 8th position's Orange County at 28 points. So while going into the night, they were just 3 away from maybe even the 7th position. That has not held after some positive results for those above them in the table. 6 minutes of stoppage time. A lot of looks here for San Antonio could be coming, and a Nick Ross yellow has been issued.
Another foul on Hernandez. Real quiet night for him, but he's got a chance to put this free kick in a dangerous area, give his big guys a chance, and Republic look like they're gonna have a sub. They know what's coming at them in these final 6 minutes, so Connor Donovan looks ready to come into the game.
Some veteran leadership in the All-League USL defender, and Connor Donovan coming off the bench. This one's quickly turned. Chibi is there. Mbongo trying to find an edge and defended well by the 17-year-old. Russell Cicerone is tackled to the ground. And Russell Cicerone with a few choice words to Jorge Hernandez, and things are starting to spiral a bit out of control here.
And Hernandez knew exactly what he was doing. You know, he doesn't have the physical speed to keep up with Russell Cicerone, so tries to check him and then grabs him.
And Russ will receive a yellow.
I think both players will get a yellow.
I think only certainly positive here. And I think for Russ, obviously, you never want to be tackled like that. However, does he eat quite a bit of clock? Look at this again. And I guess I ask, I guess you initiate I mean, it gets a little, I think yellow's the right move.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, the amount of times Hernandez, look, I played the game. Everyone in Sacramento probably wants to get into him right now, just the way he's been acting all night. So it's, he's frustrated. Game's not going his way.
Someone's got to pull Russ away, I hear.
Yeah, Russell's got to calm down.
Well, Cicerone probably as fired up as anybody in any match. That has serviced him well. He does have the go-ahead goal for Sacramento here late in stoppage time. Sacramento with a penalty kick awarded after a cross came in from the right side, and Trovaboni may have just extended his arm enough, and the officials awarding a penalty kick. And here this will tick off a bit more clock. How much, we'll have to see if any is put back on. But 93rd minute we go, Luis Felipe. And for Sacramento, the name is keep the ball.
It is. I mean, San Antonio's up that intensity since the goal.
Probably one of the better players to do just that is Sebastian Herrera. Very good holding striker.
It's going to be a free throw-in. Thought maybe it was going to be a free kick there for the Republic, but it's not. And that play, well, I think we'll go past the 96. I think we'll see in 97 minutes here.
Sacramento is trying to make this the most boring few minutes.
I don't know. That first 87 was close to it.
San Antonio awarded the throw. The Republic will stay compact and apply a bit of pressure. Looking long. Control is there. Last time Republic with back-to-back wins was July 21st, July 27th, Oakland, Detroit. This would match that quick run. And a throw for Republic.
And this is really well managed. Just keeping the ball in this corner for Sacramento. Not a lot of times it goes your way here. And that's going to be a free kick to San Antonio. Goalkeeper's going to take it. Everyone's going to get forward.
This is only going to hurt San Antonio, and Sacramento fans letting officials know.
Well done, the fans, letting the referee up. Well,
and that's exactly why. Got him a little rattled, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, San Antonio just 2 goals in their last 6 matches. For Sacramento, 12 goals in their last 6. You can see the discrepancy right there, and where one team is likely headed, and maybe the other. Just a bit of a frustrating stretch, but as you know, things can quickly change. And we saw Monterrey hovered near the top of the standings for a majority of the year, and they're just fighting to hang on right now. Meanwhile, this is a substitution. Nick Ross out of the match for Connor Donovan to add some more defensive stability and a bit of size, to say the least. Sebastian Herrera doing some dirty work here late in this game. Look at this. You know, Sebastian could be frustrated. He didn't take the PK. He could be frustrated he's not getting the goals he'd hoped to have this year. But this is a chance now. Offside just by a step. Shannon Gomez. That was dangerous, flying away. But you see Seba doing a lot of the work here to try to finish this game off. And that's when you know this team is clicking and everybody's fighting for one goal.
Yeah, and just coming in, having an impact in the game, that's what you're asked to do if you're a substitute in this game. And Herrera's come in, he's had a handful. The back line of San Antonio, it looks like they're gonna take care of business.
Shannon Gomez not off by much. The whistle might be coming any moment. Breaking through, can Cicerone get another? Send this game away, Trevor Hammond. Now Cicerone will battle a game of keep away with Kendall Burks, and Burks is able to get free, and here's Jorge, been flying through as Gurr takes a bit of a gamble. Now Sacramento, Luis Felipe is going to have to get back in a hurry, and Momongo would have been offside, and so Danny Vidiello will take his time and fall on this one. And you imagine the whistle coming at any second. That'll do it. Sacramento able to pick up the victory, 1-0 over San Antonio. And yet again, this rivalry intense, full of drama, but the Republic come away victorious in the 3 points to hold on to second place in the Western Conference. San Antonio feeling a little bit of an unlucky break there and a cross, and the handball is given to Republic, and Cicerone is able to find the game-winning goal. Another shutout for Danny Vidiello and the Sacramento Republic, and the goalkeeper of the year. It didn't have a lot to do tonight, but this man was able to come off the bench and make an impact. Russell Cicerone, goal number 4.
And you love the confidence. Once again, he comes in and scores a goal. He was the one, the hustle to get the corner kick, gets the penalty kick, and the confidence to go up and take it. He's been out a while, but he is not afraid of these big moments, Russell Cicerone, and it's great to have him back healthy.
Republic will take another break next weekend. They're off, and then they'll head on the road to South Carolina to take on one of the league's best in Charleston. Post-game show coming up. Republic with a 1-goal victory.
At Sky River Casino, join today and receive $15 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
¿Cómo se crea una comunidad con actitud ganadora? Manteniéndonos activos, trabajando y jugando juntos, fortaleciendo nuestros cuerpos, huesos y músculos con alimentos sanos, frescos y regionales. Crystal Creamery orgullosamente patrocina a atletas y equipos deportivos en el Valle Central de California. Porque cuando nutres a una comunidad, la comunidad prospera. Crystal Creamery. Simple, local, fresh.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Skip the line and order with our app or online.
At Sky River Casino, experience the height of hospitality. With 18 restaurants and bars, there's something for everyone. It's taste on a whole new level. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com. At Sky River Casino, join today and receive $15 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
score brought to you by Jessup University. 1-0 Sacramento. Russell Cicerone, the penalty kick, 4th on the year. And continue to add his total in a Republic uniform. It's been a brilliant addition for the Republic, to say the least. Bringing all kinds of the fire and the heat. This one, you always know it's going to be a battle no matter where they are in the standings. And Luis Solniak, it felt like maybe there's going to be a game winner early here as a full-time highlights by Modelo, and great effort once again by Christian Pirano. You can't keep him down. He's like a running back in the NFL. You better hit him a couple of times, and then a few minutes later, here it is. Save of the night, Danny Vitiello.
Brilliant moment. He didn't have too much to do, Danny Vitiello, but that's a really, really strong right hand. And it's not only the save, it's just where he pushes the ball. He gets it away from the danger zone as well. And that was a huge moment in the game. That really would have changed the complexion of this game. But Sacramento, they pushed, and this one, I'm not sure if Jack Gurr's actually trying to play us across the goal. I don't think he's shooting, but goalkeeper's alert. And that was it in the first half. There was dangerous areas.
It is. Diego there. And then here you go. This is where it changed everything. Take another look at this.
And Boney's the one the ball comes off of, and his arm is outstretched. Whether the contact comes off his arm or his chest / shoulder, it's really hard to tell. And it's very hard to tell live in the moment. But there's no questioning that finish. He absolutely smashes that ball home. Russell Cicerone, goalkeeper guesses right, cannot get to it.
First penalty kick in the regular season in a year for Sacramento. Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
So for the Republic, Russell Cicerone able to do it, and that's a good way to go. As Charleston Battery, yet again, another massive win. Going to be interesting to see how they've had to go to Lou City. Now they have to go to South Carolina. Take some of the top 2 clubs in the Eastern Conference. Going to have to do it on the road, but that'll be a fun one to watch. That's coming up is our Western Health Advantage schedule, and then Republic going to be on the road against New Mexico and Vegas, and then back home in New Mexico. A very tough September for this Republic side, and how they come out of it may determine where they are at the end of the season. So thanks everyone here in Sacramento. Tower Bridge Battalion loving this one. The entire 11,000 feeling good about this victory. Want to thank our producer John Safaro. For Adam Moffitt, I'm Rob McAllister. For everyone here from Sacramento, thanks for watching tonight, and hope you have a great Labor Day weekend. We'll see you from South Carolina.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.